actually ended up coming home, which I think was probably the best decision. They need to revamp their gear a little bit because they were pretty cold, but I'm okay with coming home. I just am gonna play with my tarp and my hammock system, which I've almost got ready to go. I can't wait to show you guys. I was definitely missing my hammock this weekend. It's just way more comfortable than a tent, and I don't think it's any harder to set up, to be honest. I'm definitely figuring it out. But I wanted to do a video on my thoughts about these shoes, and then I wanted to show you guys the sleeping bag that I ended up using, and then also a couple hacks that I did to my backpack, which you might have noticed in the video. I was wearing the Brain as a front pack, and I'll show you how I did that. So anyways, when it comes to shoes, the best piece of advice, I think personally, is when trying on shoes and making sure that they fit, just to make sure that your heel doesn't slip around. And then of course there's the other things too, like Dixie does the toe tap, and I would totally recommend that. A lot of places they actually have a little incline, and I sort of like shove my foot forward when I'm on that to make sure that my toe doesn't touch. With these shoes, this one is actually a full size bigger than what I usually wear, and then these I was hoping that they would be good for like snow and colder conditions, so I actually got a size and a half bigger, and the sizing was fine for me. I ended up wearing like 3 pair of socks. So the reason that I really love these is because it's going to be really hard to show on camera. There's like a ledge right here, and it's actually deeper right there than it is right here. There's this little cushion, and then down here it's thinner here than it is here. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well, but because of that, it really hugs my heel, and my heel doesn't slip around at all. The thing with these boots is it doesn't have that. It is a little bit thicker up here. It doesn't hug my heel. So anyways, I started to get hot spots around my Achilles. Also, even if my heel did stay in there, I really just don't like top being taller. And this sort of feeling restrictive, I'm just not going to do it. I don't really have a problem with rolling my ankle or anything like that. Not to say I've never done it, but I don't think it's a problem. So, but the reason that I wanted to try these out, these are the Neoshell, so they're supposed to be waterproof. And I know everybody says stay away from waterproof, but I think in snowy conditions, I might go waterproof. I don't think that would be such a bad thing, but overall, my general opinion on shoes would be to not go waterproof. But I think that there are exceptions to every rule, and to me, this would be an exception, is if there was snow and cold, wet rain. Okay, so now on to the sleeping bag. It's the Marmot Never Summer Long 600 fill. And it is a 0-degree bag. And it was awesome. I was able to fit it into my 17-liter compression sack. Obviously, I wasn't able to compress it down as much, but it did. I was able to lay it flat at the bottom of my backpack, which was nice. So it does get small enough to my liking, I guess. Okay, so it does have a nice little wind baffle there, I guess is what you would call that, to trap the heat in. I used that a lot last night. I found it to be very nice. So you can cinch all this in around your neck, and then you can cinch all this in. So yeah, you stay really nice and warm. Also, in this little neck baffle, there is a pocket there, a zipper pocket. You can keep whatever you want in there. I guess if your phone was small enough, or a headlamp or something like that. But other than that, I'm gonna lay it out for you guys. This is what it looks like. Really impressed with this bag. It definitely stayed warm in it, and I would say it truly is rated to 0 degrees. And Chuck, if you're watching this, thanks for letting me borrow it. It's a good bag.
I didn't sign up for all this.
Okay, so I brought in the Love Bomber. He's going to show you, just for sizing, because he's a lot bigger than I am. Inside is the baffle that will keep the draft out. Let me just suffocate you here. Ugh. And then put your head in the hood. Okay, good night. I mean, for a mummy bag though, it's long enough?
Yeah, for me. It's plenty long enough. I still probably got a foot at the bottom.
And you're 6'3"? Yeah, 6'3". So that's a good size bag. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay, also I just noticed the zipper is a 2-way zipper. So at the foot end, you could unzip it for a little bit airflow, which is a really nice feature. And then it's got a little bit baffling here to keep the air out where the zipper is so it doesn't seep in, which also is nice. Okay, I think that really is all I have to say about this bag. It is definitely really nice. Okay, so I want to talk about the storage solution that I came up with for my Lewiston 55 Granite Gear pack. And I actually emailed Granite Gear to find some more buckles like this. I found them online, and then when I was ready to get them, I couldn't find them. So I called them and asked where to go to purchase them. And they asked me a few questions, and they sent them to me for free. They sent me 2 sets of buckles, which I thought was so nice. And what I did was I stuck 2, just, I don't know if you can tell how I got that on there, but basically I just attached the female end of the buckle to the daisy chain. And what that allowed me to do was use my brain as a front pack. So it kind of sits on the front, and actually I'll put this on so you can see it better. And then at the bottom, I messed around with a few ideas. I had the male end down here, and I didn't really like that. I actually ended up sticking them on the zipper pulls, the male end. And maybe not the best idea, but I don't think they're gonna break, so it's a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, so now I have my pack on, and this is all I would do. I can actually do it without even looking. Love Bomber's here. Just like that. What is that? Oh, he gave me a kiss! Love Bomber 101!